thing that always amazes me, two things that always amaze about Job's story. There was a conversation that had happened in the realm of the spirit. And so this man loses his job, loses all his cattle, loses his kids, loses his house, everything. Guess what? Something is happening behind the scenes he is unaware about. In other words, listen, there can be conversations that direct the course of a person's life without the person being aware. Listen, as much as I always say, oh, Nollywood lied to you, there are some things they say that are true. There are places where people have conversations and finish up a person's matter. Are we together? And the person begins to catch up in the physical what has been finished in the spirit. Let me just, in simple Yoruba terms, once you pari share, they are done. The person thinks he has a job. He's leaving in the morning to a job. He's coming back, he's going to be sacked. By evening, he'll be sacked. They finished it. He's the one who is just going to catch up with it. Are we together? But that's not even all. Did it ever occur to you? The person that was the devil's attention was Job. Guess what? His children died too. There's something in games called NPCs. I think it's called non-performing characters. Meaning the extra. Hey, let me tell you how dangerous the devil is. A person can just be a casualty. The devil might just be after the life of one man. But because he's in the bus, everybody that is in the accident dies. Do you hear what I just said? The devil can be after a man's, maybe he wants to wreck him poor. You know what I've said? The devil is not after your money or against your money. Whatever he can do to affect your faith in the Lord, he's going to do it. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? But yes, so what it also means that the devil can make a man lose his job. But here's the funny thing. When the man is the CEO and he loses his job, guess what? He's not the only one that goes broke. In other words, there are some men that their life is NPCO. They just happen to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. It just so happened that Jonah is in your boat on that day. Are you with me? So now, because the devil is interested in a man, you are a casualty. Listen to me. Contend for your life. When we have these discussions with you, contend for your life. Contend for your life. The devil doesn't even have to be interested in you for things to happen sometimes. You can just be a casualty along the way. You know, the Bible tells you, and the Lord restored Job, double of all that he had, including Pekino. So those other ones, uncle, gone. They've gone. That's it. They've gone. When they say, a life without Christ is a life of crisis. Yeah, all this thing. A man can be okay in the morning, everything looking bright. By evening, everything could have turned around. Everything, every single thing. Are we together? Of course, this is not to make you scared. Are we together? But here's the thing, you need to be aware. You have an enemy that hates your guts. Are we together? Bible says he's going around like a roaring lion looking for whom to devour. He hates your gut. He is your enemy. Are we together, everybody? If not because of yourself, for the sake of many others whose lives are tied to you. The woman with the issue of blood, for instance, just think about the ripple effects. The Bible tells you she has spent all that she had, but she was becoming worse. In other words, if that woman was maybe for instance the sole financier of the home, the family now is in poverty. Are there not families who, because a member of the family falls sick, the entirety of the finances of the family begins to drain? In 1 year, the family is the shadow of what it used to be before. Then the person now dies. That's happened. So the money was a waste. Are we together? Then now there is a loss in that family because the person died. It has happened before. Are we together? Once again, if not for your sake, for the sake of others around you, for the sake of people that will suffer, do the power of God. And so that's the reason when they saw that man, in John 9, and the man who was blind from his birth. And so the disciples asked Jesus, who sinned, this man or his family members? Jesus is like, you are seeing a blind person. Your interest is the source. That's the thing. Some people, all that matters to them is the English. Accident happened. How? Which bus? What's the size of the car? How many people survived? Hope he did not die. It's like, hope he did not break. That's the conversation you are. Jesus said, neither this man did sin, nor how can even be the man that sinned? He was born blind. He said, neither this man did sin nor experience. He says, but that the works of God may be made manifest, I must walk the walk of my Father while it is day. The night comes when no man can walk. In other words, Jesus is changing their perspective. What matters the most here is that now I'm here, solution has come. Are we together? There is a time when, now is the time for me to walk. I will not always have this time to walk. So let me walk now. Enough of these rubbish discussions. Are we together? I said it on Sunday. Sometimes what you need might not be what you want to. Sometimes you like to hear sorry. Yeah, pele. That's what the guy too would have heard. That's what other people, the disciples that were asking who sinned. Why they are doing it? So that they can rationalize and make him realize that his pain is understandable. You understand? Maybe Jesus has said, it's actually his parents. You say, pele, you see, that at the end of the day, that's the cause. It's because of the parents that sin. Sorry, all of us will not always have good parents. It's that and you would think that's what's in his such kind people. They see me. They see me. They see my pain. Then they see now. Sorry. I'm sorry. See, they see me for who I really am. They see my pain. Do you need somebody that can see you or somebody that will help you see? So Jesus wasn't there to. Jesus put spit on the ground, rubbed it with clay, put it on his eyes, go and wash. That's so dehumanizing. You will not dehumanize them. Show you help and see. Allah, you rub spit for eye. Are we together? So that that's what I said on Sunday. Sometimes the kind of men of God people want is not the one they always need. There are some times when I need to force you out of that comfort zone. So I'm not going to pamper you. They're going to tell me, Pastor, Pastor, all these things that happen, I don't really even know. Pastor, listen. I say, shut up. What's your problem? Don't you pray? Go and pray. Even pastor, sometimes when you go, pastor is looking like, that's harsh. Pastor, everything in pastor wants to call you back and say, come. Some things are easier. It's easier to hold you and hug you and put your head on the lap. I say, Kwele, sorry. But that won't get you where you need to be. There are more battles in front of you that you need to fight. Gather strength now. I won't help you. I'll tell you sorry. You pamper the sickness. Now it's headache. You don't know how to stand on headache and get it gone. And in front of you, the devil is planning ovarian cancer. Can't you see? What's your problem? So sometimes, shut up. Go and pray, John. And what am I trying to do? I'm trying to make you learn. You don't say what you are seeing. In fact, you don't talk until you have prayed. So that what comes out first is a prophecy. See, and I've told you before, your mouth is what you use to agree with what the devil is doing. As long as you've not used your mouth to say Tibe. That's the reason. Don't yet say anything. Don't talk to anybody yet. First go and pray. Let the first word that comes out of that matter be a prophecy. Exactly. He's not saying. I have no doubt. There are some pastors that have done this to the extreme. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? But I'm trying to let you know sometimes you don't need a sensitive pastor. You need one that pushes you to do the power of God. Are we together? You need one that will tell you, are you not tired of these pills? Are you not tired? Will you keep taking these pills for life? Is that how you want to go? Say, how will the pastor be talking like that? Because he loves you. He loves you. There are more things to be using money to do than to be buying pills. How much do you have? You are spending 50,000 per month on pills. Which job are you doing? Are we together?